Hey everyone, welcome back to Red Truck Radio, where we explore the stories behind the products, the people, and purpose that drive Wausau Supply Company. I'm Adam Hueckstaedt, and today we're talking about something that's built to perform, Diamond Kote. If you've worked with siding, you've probably heard the name. But what really sets Diamond Kote apart? It's more than just a finish. It's a full system designed for durability, innovation, and real-world results. And today, we're digging into all of it. Joining me are two folks who know this product inside and out. Evan Dlugopolski, Director of Technical Services, is here to talk about the science and strategy behind Diamond Kote, from coating technology to how it holds up in extreme climates. And we got Brandon Hofstetter, Senior Siding Specialist, who's seen it all in the field. Installations, feedback from contractors and homeowners, and some pretty impressive performance stories. We'll talk about what inspired the product, how it's tested, how it installs, and what kind of feedback it gets out in the wild. You'll hear about scratch resistance, UV protection, sustainability, and even tips for keeping it looking great for years to come. So whether you're a builder, dealer, homeowner, or just curious about what makes a product truly stand out, this is going to be a great conversation. Let's roll. So welcome, Brandon, Evan. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Excellent.
Awesome. Yeah, glad to have you guys. So you guys kind of heard the intro here, but let's really go back to the beginning, kind of tell customers, how did Diamond Kote evolve? Tell the audience about the product line and what makes it different from traditional sidings.
So one thing what makes it different is it's proprietary to Wausau Supply. It's our product. We've done all the legwork. We've gone out, talked to contractors, find out what their pain points are. You know, what will help how's it going to perform better? How's it going to be easier to install? So it's allowed us to come up with a lot of those proprietary products, like our rigid stack, which installs 22% quicker than any other kind of siding.
Wow.
Our outside corners, one-piece outside corners, as you guys know, Diamond Kote is a pre-finished product. So with any pre-finished product, touch-ups are what we want to try to stay away from. So with our nail fin trims, with our one-piece outside corners, and it's alleviated 99% of the touch-ups for this product.
Wow, that's awesome. And in today's age, with labor being a huge constraint, so you've addressed that, time saving, it sounds like, and a better overall product aesthetic and performance, correct?
Exactly.
That's awesome. So that's on the product side. Yeah. What do you got?
I think one of the key things they're hitting on there is that it's really a complete system, right? We're trying to pull together different products and ways to tie these products together so that you have a full siding system at the end.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think you guys have shown me here before where you start all the way with a PVC starter that can go all the way down to grade, and then really a system approach that addresses every issue that a contractor would have as he's installing.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So it's a really, when I travel out in the field, I hear how innovative Diamond Kote is. Can you walk us through, Evan, a little bit on the coating side of things? What makes Diamond Kote unique? The finish.
Yeah. So just to talk a little bit about the history there. So really, Diamond Kote was developed from the ground up to be coating specific to exterior siding products. So this wasn't an off-the-shelf coating that we went and started painting siding with, right? We partnered with our supplier to develop a coating that was resilient, long-lasting, and had an unmatched industry warranty. So it was designed specifically with the products that we produce in mind. So to talk about what's in the coating, it really comes down to three main components. There's, without getting into too much or letting go of any secrets, it's really water, a resin, and the pigments that are in the coating. And the water is essentially the vehicle that carries all the stuff that's in the coating when it's in its liquid form. And then once that's applied, the resin provides the backbone to the coating in a sense. And that's what provides the coating its durability and abrasion resistance and everything that we're looking for in protecting the product itself. And then the pigments that we use are all inorganic pigments. So we use 7 pigments to produce all the different colors that we offer that give it that vibrant aesthetic and really that beautiful, long-lasting appearance. The pigments are all metal oxide pigments, so they're essentially, if you just, for example, go look at the Grand Canyon, it's red. It'll always be red because what you're looking at is iron oxide, and that's one of the pigments that we use in our coating. So that's what gives us the confidence in the 30-year warranty is those high-quality pigments, no synthetics, no organic pigments, something like you'd find in clothing or something like that that's going to fade. So none of that in our coatings.
Well, that's awesome to hear, and I think I've been with Wausau for now 15 years, and I remember I came from the retail side of things, and I've mixed a lot of gallons of paint in my life, but it always starts with a gallon of base, and it's about 95% white. And then I would add just a few ounces of colorant in that. And I always wondered, how is that going to perform over time? From what I'm hearing from you, Evan, is our colors are through and through the product.
Right. Absolutely.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So on the innovation side, Brandon, tell us a little bit more about the evolution of the Diamond Kote system and how that really delivers for a contractor.
Yeah. So when we started out, it was siding and trim. And so our first real innovation was an outside corner that made things a lot easier. And as that outside corner got out, guys would say, it'd be really nice if we had an inside corner that would perform the same way. So the inside corner was born. And then as it just progressed, the rigid mounts, and then the ultimately the rabbited trim and the one piece arch trims that we're able to make on our CNC machine, and also the shakes, the arch shakes, our straight shake, our staggered shake, the 3 different profiles that we have those are all things that are proprietary to us, all brought by our customers that use the product, and it helped us with bring along all that innovation to the Diamond Kote product line.
Again, it takes me back to my days on in the retail side of things, and I'd be introduced to a new product, and you'd buy that main product maybe from one manufacturer, but to complete the job, you'd have to buy from several other manufacturers. So you had a lot of different colors, a lot of different warranties. It sounds like with the Diamond Kote system, I'm really alleviated. I can purchase from one company with one warranty and that peace of mind.
That's exactly right. That was a great point. We're all the warranties fall under one manufacturer. You don't have to source other manufacturers' products to complete the job. It truly is a system.
That's awesome. I missed something, Evan, when we were talking a little bit about the coating. With the tight constraints that we have on the performance, does that mean that I have to forego having all the on-trend colors?
No, absolutely not. I mean, with those 7 base colors that we have, we're able to offer really a wide range of custom color options in addition to our standard colors. So we talked about standard colors, custom color options that we're able to blend, really any color within reason. There's some limitations to it with the being able to stick to those inorganic pigments, but you can send in a color sample. We'll measure that color and provide a sample back to you. If it matches, then we're able to produce those custom color offerings. I don't think we talked about our dual blend either.
No.
So dual blend is another product that we offer. It's actually a 2-coat process where we have a base coat and then we apply a top coat, which is almost goes on like a stain in a sense, where it's a translucent top coat that provides kind of a 2-tone effect to it. So another awesome innovation and aesthetic that we're able to achieve with our coating.
That's phenomenal. And I really see today in the design trends that real wood look appearance is really on trend. So you have that in your dual blends. But I think I heard that we recently launched yet another new innovation on the siding side, the real wood space. And I think it's a digital print technology. Is that right?
I think you heard correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very, very exciting product. Been in development for years. A lot of research into different technologies that have been out there have gone into this. We've gone through multiple iterations and a lot of investment in this technology. So we are extremely excited that we've been able to bring the product to market. Earlier this year, we launched that nickel gap. So new substrate, launched the Woodmark collection. So 5 different colors of this real wood appearance that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been amazingly received. We're very excited about that. And then just earlier this month, we launched that same Woodmark collection on our Brush Smooth. And I'll tell you, with that smooth texture, you apply that real wood look to it. Oh my gosh, does it look great?
It does. Phenomenal. I had the opportunity to see both, and both iterations of the Woodmark collection are phenomenal, but really gives the customer what aesthetic are they looking to achieve. So, really with the Diamond Kote system, we're hitting on all cylinders. We're delivering for the contractor, for the homeowner, and really that peace of mind. And when it comes to that, either one of you guys, how does Diamond Kote, built on LP Smart Side substrate, how does that perform out in the real world when it comes to climate and durability? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So the board is virtually indestructible. It's a composite. It's made out of wood, but once it goes through the Smart Guard process, it turns into a composite board. It's got the hydrophobic wax, the MDI resin, the zinc borate, all protect from wind, rain, the water infiltration, bugs with the zinc borate. It's got this resin saturated paper overlay, which gives it a primed finish. When that goes through that process and it's heated down, it's such a dense product that it alleviates moisture infiltration. It's warranted not to rot, decay, or delaminate for 50 years, and it's something that we can also in turn remanufacture into, run through our equipment and make the one-piece outside corners and the rabbited trim. So not only is it a really robust, dense, you get longer lengths, 16-foot lengths versus any other product, you're going to be 12-foot lengths. So it's really a robust product and allows us to do a lot of the innovation that we can't do with other products.
That's really exciting. I think I even heard, doesn't SmartSide have So Durable has a hail warranty?
It does have a hail warranty up to 3/4 inch hail, which is not something that you're going to see on a lot of products at all.
No. So we talked a lot about the things that really have come about to build this system approach, but the rubber really hits the road out in the field. So Brandon, from your perspective, working with contractors, what makes Diamond Kote stand out on the job site to a contractor?
So you got everything in the contractor. At the end of the day, whenever he's putting siding on the house, they want to look and feel of real wood. And the vinyl tries to mimic that. Your fiber cements try to mimic that. But LP, our Diamond Kote does such a good job with the nice heavy embossed wood grains. There's not a lot of repeatability to it. The longer lengths to install, then you're 40% lighter than fiber cement. You don't have to worry about the dust, the dust collection or anything like that. There's nothing harmful in the board that's gonna bother you. It's been out there for going on 30 years now, and it's just proven itself in the field to be one of the best claddings that you can actually put on the home.
So along those lines, again, talking from the contractor's perspective and on that job site, you mentioned one piece inside and outside corners. And I think just for the broad audience we have, typically without the Diamond Kote system, what would a contractor be doing in the field to create an outside corner, for example?
So that's a great question. So they're taking 2 trim boards and they're having to make that outside corner by themselves. So if they just want to take a 5/4 by 4 and a 5/4 by 4, they have to rip one bench off of one of the boards so they have the right reveal on both sides. They're having to touch that up. Insulation instructions dictate that we have to have 2 nails every 2 feet. So in a 10-foot board and 2 outside corners, we've got 40 nails that we're going to have to touch up versus if we use our one-piece outside corner with our lock glue joint, we don't have any face nails in it at all. So from an install standpoint, it's quicker, less room for water to get in with the face nails. It's really a aesthetically pleasing product.
Yeah, no, that's phenomenal. Really appreciate it. What else can you tell us about on the coating side, Evan, as far as the performance of the coating?
Yeah. So just to talk about some of the things before we, even launched Diamond Kote back in the early 2000s, the amount of work and testing that went into really giving us the confidence in backing this product and the warranty that we offer. We carry that forward, that testing forward into all the new products that we produce. We do everything from accelerated weather testing, where we're putting this product and new products through very harsh climates, through different scenarios of heat and cold cycles, all the way up to 180 degrees down to minus 20 degrees. Really, all of that is to try to expose potential issues so that we can correct those before we bring those to market. Before we launch Woodmark, we've done all that testing, and then once it's in production, we have a lot of different things that we do to control the quality and consistency of our products. One of them I talked about a little bit, color control. We have spectrophotometers, which is an electronic device that allows us to very precisely measure color. So we continuously throughout our manufacturing process are taking those measurements to compare that to a standard. And just to give us some perspective on how tightly we control color, the human eye can detect color difference out to like 2 delta E, which is what this device is measuring. And we actually set a tolerance that's about half that at 1 delta E. So we're making sure that every board is well within the limit of what people can perceive. So that's just one example of what we do from a quality control perspective on these products once we release them to production.
That's phenomenal, and I think it really speaks volumes as to how Diamond Kote, through through the science and technology that we use, is able to offer a class leading warranty to our customers. So that's phenomenal. All right, guys, it's been a great conversation. I do want to hit a little bit more on that Woodmark collection that's been launched this year. I can't talk enough about how that real wood look has really taken over the market. Everybody's looking for it, whether it's in Northwood, Wisconsin, where you want the whole wrap in a wood, or even in today's contemporary looks, it's that accent of wood. And the Woodmark collection really hits on that. So tell me a little bit more about that, Brandon. Do I need to be concerned with repeatability? Is this product versatile? Give me a little bit more on Woodmark.
Yeah, so that's a great point. When you're buying whatever somebody's going out to look for, a real wood look, the repeatability is something that's a real concern. There's a lot of people, it repeats every 4 feet, or they have 3 or 4 boards that are this, that are different, that you have to pick from this pile. Woodmark, they've come up with 20 different boards. Wow. That are which is almost 2 squares. So you're talking about, 10 feet high, 20 feet long, you're going to have no repeatability in that wall. The other nice thing they do with the Woodmark, that contractors like, is there's a nail line. It's you know exactly where to put the nail. Each individual board is numbered, along with the color of the siding too. So it kind of takes all the guesswork out of you don't have to worry about stacking 2 boards. So that's really nice. They also like the versatility of it. So you can install it vertically. It can be installed horizontally.
Wow.
It's also you could install it as soffit. So I run into people all the time. I like the flow to go up the siding, all the way up the soffit to the porch ceilings. So this product can be used in all of those applications. So very versatile, and the look is phenomenal.
It is spot on. So how many colors did you say were available?
5 colors.
5 colors. And then on the textured or wood grain product, that's currently available just in the nickel gap?
So yeah, so with the wood grain is available just on the nickel gap.
But then we just launched the brush smooth.
Yes.
And is that available just in lap, or how's that available today?
It's available in our 8-inch rigid stack in the smooth panel. So it's out there, ready to go.
Excellent. Well, really appreciate having you guys here. Want to close out here with a little bit. Although a lot of durability and science behind Diamond Kote, we all know that nothing has no maintenance. So, Evan, if you could talk a little bit about the care and maintenance of Diamond Kote, so we could share that with our contractors and homeowners out there listening.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, nothing is maintenance free entirely. We definitely recommend an annual kind of walkthrough and review your siding, and definitely take some time to wash that down, clean the siding. That's going to get any dirt, debris, that type of stuff off the siding, and keep that looking nice and vibrant.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, I run my car through the car wash multiple times a week. So why wouldn't I think that at least on an annual basis, to give a wash down to the house? That's phenomenal. So from you, Brandon, from your work out in the field, what would you say are the things you hear the most when you're out traveling or working with contractors about Diamond Kote?
It's really the ease of install, right? It's not heavy. If they're making the transition to Diamond Kote, they've usually worked with some sort of fiber cement product, so it's heavy. They don't have the heaviness. It's also if you go to when you go to lift it up, guys on a walkboard, you hand it up to a walkboard. If you accidentally drops it, pick it up, hand it right back up where it doesn't break into a million different pieces. But those parts and pieces that really set things off are just like those outside corners, those rigid mounts. They're not having to fabricate any of that stuff on the job. They're already come. Take them out of the package, you nail them on. You're not putting any face nails in it. So those are the things that they really like about it. And at the end of the day, every contractor, no matter what they're using or what they're installing, they want a happy homeowner. And when the homeowner gets to stand back and look at that product with a nice heavy wood grain and a vibrant finish that they know they're going to have to worry about for 30 years, it's a job. When they walk away from it and they get paid, they know they're not going to have to worry about going back for any callbacks or anything like that. So
that's phenomenal, guys. It's been great having you here. I think Wausau Supply, as we've always brought new products to market, it's really been, can we bring value to the entire channel? So I think with Diamond Kote, we've hit a home run in that aspect. Plenty in it for the contractor, from a system approach to the performance that it delivers. For the homeowners, it's a phenomenal aesthetic, not available by any other product. For our dealers who are so important to us, this is a unique product that all of those dealer partners of ours can be successful with. And we're out there to help them grow their business. So again, really appreciate you guys coming out talking about Diamond Kote today. Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Been great.
If you're curious to learn more, check out the resources at diamondkotesiding.com or reach out to your Wausau Supply rep for product details, training opportunities, or support on your next project. And as always, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe, share, and leave us a review. It helps us bringing you the stories that matter. Until next time, I'm Adam Hueckstaedt, and this is Red Truck Radio, where innovation meets the everyday. Stay safe, stay curious, and we'll see you on the road.